Hello my friend and welcome back. My name is Hannah and today I'm talking about The Witcher. So if you want to see makeup content, I will have that link down below. I believe I have a casual cosplay for Yennefer and for Ciri Asterisk. If I don't, then it won't be down there, but if I do, it will be down there. But if you're curious about what I'm wearing on my face, what I'm doing in other pockets of the internet, I have links in the description box down below. I don't know if I can link the Netflix series, but I can at least link the Steam link for the Witcher 3 game, which I think is 1,000 times better. Don't waste your time watching the series, just play the game. But there's news of The Witcher because Henry Cavill, who's playing Geralt in the series, is stepping down from his role, and Miley Cyrus's ex-husband will be taking on the role starting in season 4, and that makes me upset, so I want to talk about it. And we're coming into Friday, so I want to purge the toxins of my week, and so I'm just gonna vent for a little bit about this news. I love Henry as Geralt. I think Henry loves Henry as Geralt. He's cosplaying a character that he loves. And I don't know, for me, the Netflix series is a complete train wreck. It's like any other live action, the Disney ones, the anime ones, like any of them. No live action is ever done in a way that makes anybody happy. So I kind of don't understand why they do live actions or why they get it in their head that a live action is something that we want, because it definitely isn't. Wow, coming in hot. But I like Henry as Geralt because in tons and tons of interviews, he talks about how he loves the game, how he loves the novels, and how he wants to be a part of the greatness that is The Witcher, and he wants to, I don't know, honor Geralt as best as he can. And I think that's so sweet, and you can definitely tell in his scenes that he really cares. And when Henry is on scene playing Geralt, the series is just a bit more enjoyable because it's like watching Geralt in the game. I've only read the first novel and half of the second, so I don't know too much of like the novel outside of like what I've read on Wikipedia. But even reading the books, like Geralt in all three of these, like, I don't know, mediums, all have like the same energy. And that's really awesome. But the Netflix series itself doesn't stay true to the novel or to the game. And I thought that, they were just trying to honor contracts and things like that. But it turns out the writers of the Witcher series didn't care about the Witcher series. Like they outright like hated it. There's so many reports of like the writers kind of openly mocking not just the game, but also the novel. And Henry kind of, trying to do his best to, educate people on the character that they were playing, or like the director on like, hey, like we're filming in this area, and so like it's supposed to kind of be like this. And I don't know, it's really frustrating to me as a fan of the series to hear something like that, because it's just like, I don't know, you have someone on the team who cares. Not to say that the other actors and actresses on set didn't care. I'm sure that they do. And I wouldn't be surprised if they played the game. They probably got convinced to play the game from Henry if they weren't already playing it on their own. The Witcher 3 is available on like every gaming platform. Like you can get it on the Switch currently, and I think that was like a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3 release, maybe PlayStation 4, like early PlayStation 4. I think you can even get it on the PlayStation 5 currently. Like it's on everything. You can play The Witcher on anything. And I don't know, I think Project CD Red has just recently come out with like their plans for their franchises moving forward. And I only bring this up because Project CD Red created the Witcher games, and they're not in the title screen credits for the Netflix series, but if you do watch the credits, they are kind of credited in there. And that's because the Netflix series, Netflix itself, bought the character rights to Geralt and Dandelion. His name isn't Dandelion in the novel or the TV show or the Netflix series, but his name is Dandelion in the game. and I've played so many long, stupid, boring missions for Dandelion that that's just what I'm going to call him. And that's why those two characters on screen look like their counterparts in the game. And I think that's why Yen doesn't. And I think that was like a hot ticket issue because they had a woman of color and people were like, oh, Netflix is being too woke. But I'm like, what do you mean she's a woman of color in the novel? And like, does it really matter? Like, you just need a hot lady to play hot Yen, and that's what they did. So I'm not really mad at it. And so knowing that, I thought maybe that's why when I'm watching the series, there's things going on that doesn't really quite make sense to me. And I tried to read the novels for it to make sense. And I think it was when I was halfway through the novel that I found out that, you know, the people making the Witcher series don't even care about the Witcher series. So I'm like, oh my God, like, I don't know. Sometimes you just have to tap out from something because it was just really frustrating. So I'm hoping with Project CD Red announcing that, you know, they want to do more spin-offs. Like Cyberpunk got the Edge Runner series, and that blew up. That made people love Cyberpunk. Like that, those 10 episodes of an anime like saved a whole game series that had been like, I don't know, dead on arrival. Like as soon as that game released, no one liked it. Everybody's like, oh, this game sucks. And now you find all these videos about how Cyberpunk is so slept on and whatnot. And I'm like, I've been talking about it since 2020. Anyway, I'm hoping that maybe Project CD Red is just like, okay, well, if you guys aren't going to make the Witcher series that the fans want, we will. What is the word I'm thinking of? It's like a collab. Like you see it with makeup palettes. Glamlight just did one with Scooby-Doo, and Makeup Revolution just did one with Shrek. I'm hoping that it was that same kind of contract because obviously CD Projekt Red still owns the Witcher series and like they still own Geralt. So they could very much easily make their own series, their own franchise, and then they could hire, I believe they could hire Henry again to create a series, and I'm hoping that's what's going to happen. But again, I don't know enough about the legality of contracts and things like that. That makes sense to me, especially because Project CD Red made so much money, again, off of the Edge Runner series. Even if it was Henry voicing Geralt, even though they could have the original voiceover of Geralt voice over an animated series. I think people want a live action Witcher. I think they want it specifically though with Henry. So if they can bring Henry back, I think the fans would be happy. And then I think Project CD Red could, I don't know, promote The Witcher. Those are just some of my ideas. But that's all I really have to say about that. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. And I don't know, if you liked this video and you liked hearing me rant about The Witcher, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.